Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be playing an old MMORPG called Lord of the Rings Online, which was released in 2007 and is now free to play. This is quite an old game, so I wasn't initially planning on playing it in this series. However, I got so many requests that I decided to play it anyway. I'm not going to compare it to the newer games that I've played because obviously that would be incredibly unfair. Instead, I'm going to play it and think about how good this game was for the time that it was released. I've never played this game before, so let's jump in, create a new character, and see just how good this game was. Actually, in all fairness, the graphics of this game looks pretty damn good considering how old it is. There's 5 races: the man, dwarf, the hobbit, Mr. Frodo Baggins, the elf, Beorning, and the Beorning, which I believe is a new class which can transform into a bear. So there's 10 classes in this game. The Beorning, which is the same name as the race, so you can be a Beorning. Okay, I've probably pronounced that wrong. I'm terrible at pronunciation. You can also be a burglar, captain, champion, guardian, hunter, lawmaster. That looks like a mage. A minstrel. A minstrel? What? I'm so bad at reading. A rune keeper and a warden. I want to be a dwarf champion. That's exactly what I want to be. I'm not sure if this is based on lore or where you actually start out in the game. Details. Let's give him some scars, shall we? This game still has better character customization than World of Warcraft. Lots of hair. Lots of facial hair. You're not a true dwarf if you don't have a big fuck off beard. Look at that beard. It looks like it's just pouring out of his face. Beard out of 10. You can have him to be really stocky or quite scrawny. Let's have a big fat bastard dwarf, shall we? There we go. He is hench. No! You motherfucker. Someone has taken the name Dwarf Grills. Are you kidding me? Let's call him Pork Chop. Everyone has taken all my names. Oh my god, okay. Lamb Chop. Wow.
6 hours later.
All the names are taken. This is the problem with playing old games. Nope.
Eventually.
Fuck it, we'll just call him TheLazyPeon. No one's taken that name. Thank you. Awesome. Here we go. LazyPeon, the level 1 dwarf champion. Let's start the adventure. Enter Middle Earth. Stat tomes can be found as treasure or in the Lord of the Rings store. Well, that doesn't sound good, does it? First thing I do when I start these MMOs is butcher all of the game's controls. Oh my god, for such an old game, it actually looks quite nice. I love Gandalf, he's my favourite character in Lord of the Rings. Wisdom is a curse. Gandalf 2016. Cloak of Many Worlds. Damn, dude, that is a badass cape. Run, the cave's collapsing, you fool. Oh shit, we got a troll in here, have we? Die, cave claw, whatever. What the fuck are you? What are you supposed to be, monster? Gimli, I'll save you, dude. Gandalf's here. You shall not pass. Get wrecked, troll. This makes me want to go back and watch the Lord of the Rings movies again.
And his dreams and foretellings do not
there we go.
from the mark.
Now we're getting equipped. Yay, we did it, boys. We finally made it to level 2. As a dwarf, you want to be using axes. I'm surprised, even today this game doesn't look that bad. I've played much newer games recently that look way worse. Yeah, this new cloak actually has stats. It looks a lot better as well. This guy looks like a fucking champion. Look how proud of himself he looks. You wouldn't mess with that dwarf, would you? Die, bat. Just call me Peon the Bat Killer. There we go, chainmail leggings, just what I needed. Now I look like a dwarf warrior. Now I look the part. You must purchase this quest from the Lord of the Rings web store before you can complete it. Really? Fucking hell, the store in this game is massive. That's expensive. Fuck that. That's something I've never seen before in an MMO. Buying quests. Well, this is a quest of the utmost importance. Investigating sludge. I am a champion dwarf, I'll have you know. I demand more important tasks. There we go, just sieve through some more shit. Like a true champion. Oh my god, that looks brutal. Look at this poor fucker. Someone call the RSPCA. Don't worry, bear, I'll put you out of your misery. You're all skin and bones, bless ya. Don't bother, dude. You barely scratched me. I've never seen an animal that looks this angry before. He is one pissed off snow dog. Die Bargerist or whatever the fuck you are. This game actually reminds me a lot of Rift in how it actually feels to play. We get shoulder guards already. Yes! I love getting shoulders in games. That is always one of the most exciting items to get. Fucking hell. That makes me look so beefy. I think this is the coolest I've ever looked at level 5 before in any MMO. This is weird. My character just kind of stops moving and freezes. Not sure if it's lag or my keyboard fucking up. Hello? Okay, connection to the server's lost. It's a very immersive little world this game's set in. I'm just watching this guy push a wheelbarrow around. It looks like he's actually working. I think the wheelbarrow dude's got the best job. Wow, it actually fills up the wheelbarrow. I love looking at these little attention to detail things. So he's putting it in the barrel, this guy's taking it and putting it into this heap. Nice! Look at that beast! Do you really want to fight a bloke with shoulder pads as big as mine? That's what I thought. Get out dwarfed. The herbs don't disappear when other players collect it, that's good. It's not something that every MMO has. The cave systems in this game seem to be massive. They're like mazes. See, graphically, if you look at this part of the cave, it looks really nice. It's got water which interacts as you run past it. It's got all the nice shade and the lighting. This game really doesn't look like it was made in 2007. Horrible feeling comes over you, something approaches, an evil spirit. Creepy out of 10. There we go. Now I look like a proper mountain dwarf. I've pulled half the zone. Seems as though we get a bit of server lag when we enter these towns. It kind of makes us just stand still and freeze for a while. You can dye your armor in this game. That's really cool, considering a lot of new MMOs you can't even do that. We're in like a 5-player party with these NPCs. I knew I didn't trust this guy. I knew he looked like a douchebag. It's not looking too hot for us right now. We all look pretty drunk, to be fair. This seems like a very story-driven MMO. I haven't been reading any quest text or anything, but I've definitely had a constant idea of the basic story of what's going on. Pretty interesting start to the game so far. Look at all these dwarfs fighting. It looks like a night out in Glasgow, to be honest. This is actually really cool. Whoa, brutal. This guy just got crushed by rocks. Come on! Can we fall off it? No. Invisible barrier. Trouble's in the air. I can smell it. A reflecting pool allows you to replay story instances you've completed or join your fellowship if they are currently in a story instance. So this reflecting pool thing here allows you to go back and play like the main story quests again. That's fucking awesome. This is the only MMO that I actually know of that does this. I fucking love being a dwarf, I do. Come on dwarf, move. Why do I always freeze when I'm trying to enter and exit this town? Come on! I'm just sitting here. I might play my recorder later on, but for now, I'm just sitting. That was a fucking awful Scottish accent, wasn't it? Cringe, boys, cringe. Drunk dwarf. He is loving life. Oh my god, look how ugly these goblins are. Just imagine waking up in the middle of the night to see that face staring at you. Nope. 3 of 8. It doesn't take me long to kill things. I'm pretty powerful. Jumper! Ouch. When you fall from heights in this game, you get these debuffs, falling injuries, and it visually makes your character limp until it's over. I really like that. That's a better helmet, that suits me much better. Look at his face, he's fucking well happy. Apparently I can't ride horses yet. This person I just speak to and he'll send me on a horse to a certain destination. The servers in this game seem to be pretty wank. Something else worth noting with this game is the full animation of abilities completely plays out before going on to the next one. It doesn't kind of cut halfway through like it does in some games. Fuck it, let's pull all of them. Pull everything. No UI or no balls. Something I don't like about this map is you can't zoom in and out. It's a little bit hard on the eyes. The floor in this place looks really shiny. Walking with a limp. This place reminds me a lot of Ironforge from WoW. I think I'm clearly doing something wrong or I've got confused with this quest. Here it is. Oh my god, I'm so bad at questing in this game. You really need to read the quest text in this game. You can purchase the riding trait from the Lord of the Rings store. That better not be the only way you get riding, that would take the piss. Seems to be bugged. Oh my god, let's just fucking exit game, re-enter the game and see if it's fixed. Okay, is this gonna work now? Yes it is. My navigation skills in this game are absolutely fucking horrendous. I'm so bad. This game really does feel like a true RPG in the sense that you really have to figure out quests for yourself. It doesn't just hand it on a plate. I think I like that. It kind of reminds me of what vanilla WoW used to feel like. This thing is a speed demon. This game does seem to be totally open world. I haven't bumped into any loading screens whilst actually out in the world. The only loading screens are for entering cities and caves and stuff. Other than that, it does seem to be a totally open world game. If it's not, then let me know in the comments. Honestly, the cat I have IRL looks more deadly than that thing. I know what I should do to win the affection of this bear. Attack its babies. Get wrecked, bear. The graphics on the water in this game actually looks really nice. Little splashes when you jump up and down in it. Very convincing. Very shiny. What does the folks say? I have to say, I'm not really a huge fan of the combat in this game. It does feel extremely slow. I am taking goblin dick right now. I've killed like 10 goblins and I still haven't found a goblin fetish. What is a goblin fetish anyway? Like a special goblin dildo? Give me your goblin dildo! Don't mind me, I'm just a dwarf that's just gonna run in your camp and wreck your chieftain. We're just gonna run in. I am tanky as fuck. Ain't no goblins gonna touch me. Oh my god, I am pulling everything. There's a fucking army of goblins behind me. Where's the chieftain? Here he is. Right, kill him and then get out. Do we have any health potions? Please say we have health potions. It's not looking too hot for me right now, boys. This was a bad idea. This was destined to fail. Revive for free. Oh, it's just letting me stay here and chill. Pulling the zone actually kind of paid off. Your chieftain's dead, goblins. What you gonna do? I wonder if I could get away just sliding down this mountain without dying. Let's try it. Jumper! Yeah, just a minor leg injury. I'm really puzzled as to why I've got a quest that wants me to slaughter 12 birds. Look at these innocent fuckers. They're just minding their own business, flapping their wings, enjoying the outdoors. And someone has just sent me to slaughter them. And I'm the good guy here. Let's hope Peter doesn't get word of this massacre. If I don't find this bird in 5 minutes, I am going to eat my fucking arm. We found the bird! Instance finder. Yes! That's what we want. Onward to Gondamon. New zone, new horse, new swag. We are ready to do this. I thought I was going to be in a group with other players. Oh, what? I'm level 100. I've got scaled. Oh, fuck yes. Now we're talking. It's fucking awesome that this game has level scaling. Isn't this something that happened in one of the films? I swear it was. And they had those massive elephants with the things on. It's a shame that there's no other players doing this with me. That's what I thought the group finder was kind of for. I'm a firefighter. What is this guy doing? He's just laying on the floor in the fetal position. Fucking run, you vagina. I'm half your size and I'm fighting. Take that sand out of your vagina, pick up a weapon and get to work. Civilians confirmed retards. She is just sitting there looking at her arms. Are you going to leave, woman? It'd be so cool if I could just run up to the edge and jump her off, but apparently not. Yo, what's going on, game? The game doesn't give you much direction of what to actually do in these dungeons. It's kind of confusing, especially if you're a new player trying to do it solo. Oh my god, I am so confused. This is the weirdest dungeon type thing I've ever done. I'm not really too sure what it's supposed to be. I'm sure it'd be a lot better with other players. I'm kind of disappointed that the game actually queued me up for it solo. What is that guy? Forlong the Fat. Let's have a look at Forlong the Fat, shall we? Forlong the Fat. Look at this hero. He is my favourite character in this game so far. Forlong the Fat. Look at him hobble along. Right, out of Dunmoreau and into the Elwyn Forest. That's going to rustle some jimmies. I wonder if we can survive jumping off this mountain. Jumper! Yes, we can. Can you even die from falling damage in this game? The next mountain I see, I'm going to just jump off and see if you die. I would say this place reminds me of Glasgow, but I can't see anyone getting stabbed right now. I think what I want to do is explore this area, maybe go on top of that mountain, see how high up I can actually get. I guess this is where we get to test whether or not you die from falling in this game. I don't think you do. It's a good time to test it. I've got a wolf up my ass. 3, 2, 1, jumper! Okay. Right, it doesn't look like I can get to that mountain that I saw in the distance. Maybe this is one of those games which gives you the illusion that it's open world. I love how his beard kind of flops as he's jumping through the air. It kind of looks like a big hairy erection. Let's just pull another camp of goblins, shall we? Pull everything! My dwarf doesn't give a shit, does he? He's hard as nails. I know exactly where I'm going to take the screenshot that I'm going to use for the thumbnail of this video. I'm going to stand halfway on this bridge and get a nice shot of this canyon with the water in between the bridge. I think that could be thumbnail worthy. Oh, this bridge is even better. We look this way, we can see a dam in the distance. That looks quite nice, but I think if we turn it this way... Yes. I want to go do a cliff dive, swim to that village and get a nice shot across the lake. See if that looks even better. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Jumper! Splosh. Oh no! You fucking what? You can die from falling in this game. Oh, apparently dwarves can't swim. Look at him. Sort it out, dude. Grow some balls. Oh, actually, this could be thumbnail worthy. This game has to be the best graphics MMO for the year 2007, surely. For a 2007 game, it's fucking stunning. Just an insight, guys. This is what I do in every game when I'm trying to make a thumbnail. I find a nice little scenic area and take a screenshot like that and edit it. I think this is probably the perfect thumbnail. Beautiful sky. We've got the water down there. The pink on the trees. A nice contrast of colours. Feels good. Let's do one final cliff dive before we wrap up the video. LAZYPeon the dwarf. We've had fun. It's been a nice adventure. But now it's time to say goodbye. Jumper! He's not going to die, is he? He's going to break his leg. He is going to die. Okay guys, so I feel as though I've got a decent enough first impressions of Lord of the Rings Online. So as always with this series, we're going to talk about the pros and the cons, the good things and the bad things, starting with the pros. For an MMORPG released in 2007, the graphics look a lot better than you would expect. I went into this thinking it was going to look like absolute shit, but no it doesn't. The graphics actually hold up quite nicely today, and the art style actually reminded me a lot of Rift. It feels like an RPG, the game's set in a consistent world, you actually need to read your quests, the game doesn't hold your hand too much, and it reminds me a lot of vanilla World of Warcraft. The game's free to play, there is a lot of restrictions that come with this though, but people seem to like free to play games. You can actually replay some of the main quests in the game, which I find really cool. I wish more MMOs would let you do that. Each race has its own starting area. This gives the game a little bit more replayability and makes rolling an ult less of a ball ache. The game has a ton of lore behind it and is set in a fleshed out, established universe. The game has decent character customization considering when it was released. It still has more options that are available today in World of Warcraft. There's 10 playable classes, none of which are gender locked, although it is odd that you can only be a male dwarf. I'm sure there's probably a lore reason for this though, so don't hate me if there is. My Lord of the Rings knowledge isn't very good. So now let's talk about the cons. The combat feels really slow and gets boring rather quickly. I think it could help if the global cooldown was just a little bit shorter. The game nudges you towards the cash shop a lot more than other free-to-play MMOs that I've played, to the point where it feels a little bit intrusive at times. The in-game map isn't very clear at marking objectives and it lacks the ability to zoom in. You only get 2 free character slots. For any extra, you need to pay. Obviously, the game's not as popular as it once was, so it's harder to find groups. Overall, I can see why Lord of the Rings Online was so popular when it was released. I remember a few friends raving about the game back in school, but I was too interested in World of Warcraft to take notice. I wasn't expecting too much from this game considering its age, but I have to say I'd rather play this than quite a few newer MMOs that I've already tried in this series. Echo of Soul, Otherland, Skyforge, The Secret World, and Aeon, to name a few. So that's it for this video, guys. As always, let me know what you think of Lord of the Rings Online in the comments below. Also, if you're new to the channel and like my content, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I hope you enjoyed the video, you take it easy, and I'll see you again really soon. Yeah, let's just have a white stain mark all over my face. Why is this a tattoo option? How bad does this look? It's fucking going down her lips. We better move on before this stops being a PG-13 show. Okay, now I just don't know what she is.